Good morning, guys. You catch me on a slightly subdued tone this morning. As you grow up, you see people walking past you on the side of the road that you used to know. And I saw two of my younger brothers. Well, two of a friend of mine's younger brothers. They're at least 10 years younger than me. When I knew my friend, we used to call him Bean, as in, baked bean, but we used to call him Bean, probably because he was little guy. He was a great guy. But I just saw his two younger brothers, and one of them looks like he's had something very medically bad go wrong with him, because he was limping very badly up the side of the road. And they stopped behind me. I was at the traffic lights, and as if he needed a rest, and I'm thinking, my God, man, you must only be in your 30s. What's happened to you? Shut the window, close this bus out. And it's like that with a few people that I used to know. Another of my mates' uncles, he's looking rough. I mean, he always did drink a lot, but he's looking really rough. Puffy faced, lots of weight, gained lots of weight. I don't know, it just makes you think how lucky you are if you've got your health. Anyway, I'll try not to let it get me down, but that was a real eye-opener on just how cruel time can be. Anyway, I managed to book my car in, ironically, to a garage that's just around the corner from me. So that's the MOT sorted. All she's got to do now is pass. It looks like I'm doomed to follow this bus. So it's, next week I've got to drop it off, and thing is, they can only fit me in at the last minute, so the car is going to be there for a few days, probably around about 3 to 5 days, which is very long for an MOT, but they'll say they'll get to it when they can, which means no videos for 5 days. But look, bus meeting bus. But after that, return to normal scheduling. I couldn't say that then. Breathing in all this lovely diesel. Lovely. You should pull in the station down here. But yeah, that seeing his brothers like that just really got me down a little bit, And you've heard me going on about the state of the roads in Britain. Well, I don't know about Britain, rest of Britain, but down here in Cornwall. And it was on the news how Britain is just going to pot, basically. And that was the headlines on the newspapers. Britain's gone to pot because of all the potholes here. And it's true. Well, where is all this money going? I know we pay road tax, and that doesn't actually go to the roads. A lot of people think it does, but... Right, let's quickly zip past this guy here. And so I'm wondering if and when they're ever going to do anything about it. So yeah, this might be the last video until later next week. So Apologies about that, but in order to remain in order to remain legal, this car needs to have an MOT, which in America is, I guess you'd call it an inspection, yearly inspection. Thank you, Mr. Bus. You go off to Falmouth. And whatever way this learner, I know you've got to start somewhere, whatever way this learner goes, I'm going the opposite direction. You go that way, and I'll go straight on. But yeah, a lot of the roads now I wouldn't classify as roads, more like tracks. There's the Army Careers Centre. I went there, I did my Army exam, and I could have either have been a gunner, which I don't know, I suppose, being on a gun I suppose, or a commander driver, which is basically a truck driver that drives those 32-wheeled tank transporters where they carry a couple of tanks on them at a time. So yeah, but my mum got really ill, and then I had to care for her, which in itself is a hard job. Any of you out there that are carers, I take my hat off to you, because that is a hard job, especially when it's one of your own, and you get paid next to nothing for it. Look at this here, look. God, major meteorite impacts. Oh! Why, thank you, traffic light gods. A lot of building work going up on the right there. There's a new estate going up. Plus I'd also get a video out today because it is partially sunny, and it's really not meant to be sunny today, so I thought while the sun's out, I'll get out, shoot a quick video and go and jet wash the car, because it honestly looks like I've been in a field rallying it around. Traffic light gods are kind to us today. The rain. No, actually, do you know what will happen? It'll start raining as I'm halfway through jet washing the car. Isn't that always the way? I'd say Camborne and Redruth is the land of the supermarket, really. got them all down here. Lidl's, Morrison's, Tesco's, Sainsbury's. No, actually, that's wrong. There's one down in Penzance, but not one up here. Just made that light. I think there's a Waitrose up in Truro. That's the upper market store. I went in there a couple of times with my now ex, and they all looked at me like, "What are you doing in here, you scruffian? Get out now. We don't want you buying our eggs." Must be a day for learning. There's a lot of learners out and about. Oh, my neighbour last night. I'm not one for complaining. I try not to. You know, I'm British. We don't like to complain. But my neighbour last night, he's a decent enough guy. But he loves his DIY, and he does it all day. I think he's a decorator. And then he comes home, and some nights you can just hear him in there mincing about, just tap 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 tap, saw, you know. And you're thinking, dude, you do that all day. How can you come home and start more? I used to be a mechanic. And after a day's covered in oil, not like the mechanics of today, you know, we got, you know, car lifts and all that. We had a pit. I'd come home, head to tail, black, covered in oil. There is no way that I would go home and think to myself, right, I'm going to put my bonnet and have a rummage under there. The only way you could get me to work on a car outside of work was if one of my mates' cars is broken down. That's the only way. But yeah, I might have to have a friendly word with him, because I think there is a law that states after 6 o'clock you have to stop all noisy DIY. Anyway, enough about that. Hope everybody's doing well wherever you are. It would be interesting to, in the comment section, for some of you to say where you're from. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Those houses over there, they weren't put up that long ago, maybe 5 years ago, and they're looking quite rough now. Not that they're dilapidated or anything like that, it's just the paint has gone really, they've tried to paint them in bright colours, and it worked for a while, but now they're just looking drab because of all the road grind from the traffic. Thank you, traffic light gods. And you. There's a lot of construction going on in and around Redruth and Campbell lately. UA? Where's that? There's a flag. That car is from another country and the flag on the back says UA. Guy there washing his mobility scooter. You should go to Alfred's and get some flame decals, stick them along the side, do some cobra stripes on it. Look really cool. But yeah, my car always cancels the indicator there for some reason. It's like, no, you're not going to go that way. He came out a bit far, didn't he? Oh, big craters there. Is it like this where you are? Probably not in America, because, you know, you're a rich country. You know, you're not strapped for cash like Britain is. I've heard Spain has great roads. Have a look quickly as we drive by, see if it's jet wash is free. No, there's a truck there. We'll have to do it somewhere else. Go down here to the estate. Over the speed bump. See, the roads down here aren't that much better. I don't know why you'd want a windsock in your garden unless you have a really small landing pad for a very small helicopter. That's a big speed bump. Speed bump. I think I might jet wash the car another day. Looks like it's going to rain anyway. I'll do it just before she has her MOT, so it's nice and clean for the mechanics. I'll give it a nice back out as well. Thank you, a human being. And that just proves that a lot of people don't know how the road system works. You know, if there's parked cars on your side of the road, it's up to you to wait, because it's the other car's right of way. A lot of people just don't know that. Like, look at this guy, this bunch here. Not a clue. Makes you wonder how they pass the test. Right, what I'll do is I will... Yes, I'll do that. I think I'll head up there. This is around the back of Camborne. Allergies seem a little bit better. Earlier this morning, my God, I felt the top of my head was going to lift off. Back out onto the main road of going into Camborne. So I think we'll go through Camborne. My God, that was ridiculous. Wow. I think I might trade the car in and get a Jeep or a tractor. I imagine these days a lot of the reason why mechanics get cars in for repairs is because of the potholes. Go on, you're gonna cross, you can cross. Just don't fall over. Oh, she's going. She came in from the side there, stealth-like. Go on, mate. It's alright, no worries. Fairly busy, but yeah, it is the morning. What time is it? Wow, 11:15. You going across? No. God, I just saw a sign at the window. It says Xanadu. I think that's the name of the shop. Do you remember that song by Olivia Newton-John, Xanadu? And now I'm really showing my age. Alright. What's the bet on those lights are going to change? Ah. Well, I have to say, the traffic light gods have been kind to me today, so that's one thing. Wow, look at that. Oh yeah, and I had another subscriber. I think it was last night. So that takes everyone to 29 now. We're at 29. So again, I thank you, whoever you are. You know who you are. So thank you for that. Very much appreciated. Very industrial in between Camborne and Redruth. The bit that joins the two towns together is very industrial. Well, I mean, it used to be a mining, just mining here, really. And over the years, you know, that's builders, merchants built up around it, and everything really. Salvage. Recycling, or some people say waste reclamation. Pool market, it said there. I mean, in the left, there's a market that's held there every Saturday and Sunday. It's not massive, but you know. Go on, change. Traffic light gods failed to giveth. I was going to say, there's a young lady behind me in a car all on her own, chatting to herself, and then I realised, isn't that what I'm doing? Well, anyway, I think I might end it there. Sorry, but you're going to miss out on the glamorous industrial estate. But, again, as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts, tell me what you think. And remember, MOT this week, so videos will start up again next week, late next week. So let's get around this roundabout a minute. So yeah, guys, thanks. See you again. Cheers. Be safe.